Great Bull Texas truck accident lawyer Reshard Alexander. Today, I'm heading over to the Houston National Cemetery. 3 people that I'm interested in seeing their headstones or grave markers are Staff Sergeant Macario Garcia, Captain James H. Fields, and Dan Bankhead. I don't know his rank. Just a brief synopsis about all 3 of them. Staff Sergeant Macario Garcia was the first Mexican immigrant to receive the highest military dedication of valor, which would be the Medal of Honor. He was originally from Mexico. He moved to Sugar Land, Texas with his family. He voluntarily enlisted in the U.S. Army, I believe, and served during World War II. He single-handedly took down 2 machine gun embankments. He lived a really amazing story. Quite frankly, there should be more information out here in the world about him. Definitely should be a movie. I don't know if there is one, but I mean, he has a heck of a story. But here in the city of Houston on 69th Street, half of that has been renamed Macario Garcia in the 2nd Ward, I believe. He was an awesome individual, and more needs to be said about people like that. The other person was Captain James H. Fields, who also served in World War II and also received the Medal of Honor. He rescued a combat medic in his unit while they were fighting in France, but some shrapnel hit him as he was going to save the combat medic, and it basically affected his head, neck, nasal passages, and he was unable to speak. Instead of retreating off the battlefield, he actually directed the rest of his unit with his hands and stayed there until they completed the objective. Even after all that was done, he refused to leave the battlefield until he had drawn a map of where the remaining enemy combatants and his unit. So I thought that was really interesting as well. And the last guy is Dan Bankhead. Dan Bankhead played in the Negro League for the Birmingham Black Barons, which is the same team that Michael Jordan played for when he took the brief respite from basketball. I believe that's the same team. He eventually was called up at the age of 24, Dan Bankhead, after serving with the Marines from 1942 to 1945, hired on by the Brooklyn Dodgers farm team, and his first at-bat, he actually hit a home run, which is pretty amazing. His ERA wasn't that great, but I mean, he was a history maker. So I thought those would be interesting people to go check out. Hold on, I thought I wrote this down because I wanted to make sure I got this part right. But it's 420 acres, which is it's a bit smaller than the Arlington National Cemetery. The Arlington National Cemetery is about 620 or 40 acres. Only half of the Houston National Cemetery is developed at this time. It's first established as a Veterans Administration cemetery, so a VA cemetery. I believe that was in 1965, and then it later became the Houston National Cemetery in 1973 thanks to the National Cemetery Act. Also, it's listed on the National Register of Historic Places, meaning this is a place that if you're interested in history, you probably want to see at least once in your life. So that's all I have to say about that, and I'll see you guys later.
responsibilities in the name of their fallen comrades. We must honor them by the service we give to our veterans and families. No complications going to the Veterans Hospital. No denial of service and going back over and over again. No lack of funding for Veterans Affairs. No lack of guidance and programs for business, for education, for transition, for families. No saying no, but saying yes to help them build their lives. Let them hear it. Let us say thank you. Let us never, never forget. God bless all of you, and God bless the United States of America.
Officer of the day, you're relieved. Everyone else, thank you. This concludes the program.
Hey, one more thing before I get out of here. I almost forgot. So we all know that for veterans it can be a very difficult time coming back or transitioning into civilian life, and you may fall on hard times. I'm going to list some names and numbers, phone numbers, for people that you can reach out to if you are in need of assistance. Additionally, the Michael DeBakey VA Center, or hospital, I'm sorry, offers a free legal clinic every Friday at 5 p.m. It's around the emergency care center. So if you're in need of any type of legal services and you want to come to a clinic for free, no appointment necessary, you can come out there. Additionally, the Houston Bar Association, I believe, will be having or sponsoring free legal clinics in Conroe, Tomball, Galveston, and somewhere else in the month of July. If you go to the Houston Bar Association's website or their legal initiative website, I'm pretty sure you can find it, but I'm going to try to list that stuff too on the back end of this episode of the vlog. So once again, Michael DeBakey, free legal clinic every Friday, no appointment necessary. I'm going to list some other information too if you need like a homeless shelter or something like that, a phone number to reach out to. And I think that wraps up this vlog, so you guys take it easy. See you next time.
With that thought in perspective, I ask you to take the day, spend some time out, and remember to come back again next year. Thank you. Officers, post.
Fire!